Hello everyone and welcome to this video in which I would like to talk about tearing out the lies and planting the truth. My name is Agakura. I'm a highly sensitive person, and as a coach and NLP practitioner, I work with highly sensitive people. Now, I don't know if you've had a chance to watch the previous video in which I talked about unmasking the lies and about the how the experiences of being a highly sensitive person and belonging to other minority groups or other minority groups may have led to us making hurtful experiences, those of being harassed, bullied, or even excluded. And if you haven't yet watched that video, I would invite you to do so, because this video actually builds up on the previous one. And so you will also remember how I explained how these experiences, these hurtful experiences, may have led to us making hurtful conclusions and painful and limiting beliefs about ourselves that was simply lies. Things like, I'm stupid, I'm not lovable, I'm ridiculous, I'm the reason for being bullied. And I also asked you to write down those experiences. So if you haven't done so, I would just invite you to really think of the experiences, the ones that come to your mind. Probably you won't remember all of them, but the ones that marked you most, and to write down the limiting belief, the lie about yourself that you began to believe that was caused due to this experience. As I said, lies could be, I'm stupid, I'm ridiculous, not lovable, the reason for being bullied, etc. And now that you've written them down, I would invite you to repeat the following declaration that I'm now going to read. Today, I make the conscious decision to stop believing these lies. They have hurt me, they have deceived me, and they've kept me from living the life that I deserve and desire to live. I make the conscious decision to tear them out like weed and to plant the truth instead of these lies. Congratulations! You've just made an important decision for which you will thank yourself for the rest of your life. And now, let's start planting, right? So, if you've written down the lies, I would like you to take the first one, and then I would like you to repeat that with everyone that you've written down, every lie that you've written down. So for example, if one of them would be, I'm stupid, I don't know what you wrote down, but just an example, to write on top of that in capital letters, lie, maybe even in another color so that it sticks out and it's clear that it's a lie. And then to take another page, another piece of paper, or maybe you already have a double page, which would be ideal, and to replace this lie with a belief, with a resourceful belief, one that will serve you and one that is true about you, and that you want to believe about yourself from now on. It could simply be like the lies, I'm stupid, and to write, I'm intelligent. But you can even take it a bit further. And I'm going to explain to you a law, which is that our thoughts lead to feelings, and our feelings lead to behaviors, and our behaviors lead to results. So, given this law, so thoughts that lead to feelings, feelings that lead to behaviors, and behaviors that lead to results, what are the results that you would actually love to see in your life? For example, if it's getting a degree, or if you have this job position in mind that you like to have, or even building your business, whatever it is, the new belief could be, I am well able to achieve my goals, and I'm well able to learn to acquire all the knowledge that I need to achieve my goals. There are no limits to, and don't limit your imagination. There's no good or bad, and it's your garden you're planting. So don't care, don't start thinking of, if so-and-so would hear me talk like this, what would they think? No. This is your time, this is your garden. And if you decide that you want to have potatoes and avocados and roses, I mean, maybe in the real world, someone who's a garden friend, you would be like, that's not possible because of the, the climate. But now we're talking about it. The garden is just an image for the thoughts that you want to cultivate. So you can have everything there. You can have mangoes and raspberries. Just plant those thoughts and that you want to believe about yourself, that will be resourceful and that will lead you to feeling the way that you want to feel, so that you will behave in a way that you will achieve the results that you want to see in your life. One of the lies, or two lies, that I used to believe due to being discriminated due to my color of skin, and then also being bullied due to my body shape, was that I was ugly and I had been born with the wrong skin color. And I started thinking, now what would I like to believe actually? And what do I want to be true? And I came up with the declaration with the belief that I believe that my skin color and my body shape are an expression of divine creativity. And if something is from God, for me, it's out of question. You cannot discuss it. You cannot discuss whether it's right or wrong. So anything that will come to question me and me being the way I am, I can just say that's a lie, that's wrong, because I've decided that the way I am, my skin color and my body shape are an expression of divine creativity. So do you see, there are really no limits to this. Now, what then is important once we've planted is, of course, the fertilizer, the water, and the conditions so that our plants, our flowers, and our trees grow. And this you will be done through repetition. So don't make it a punctual, one-time thing. Just as going to the gym once or eating healthy once will not get you the results that you want to. This is the same. You have to repeatedly say these new beliefs, these resourceful beliefs, so that they really, they have their roots, so that they catch their roots, I don't know how you say it, in your heart and in your mind, and they become your new identity. It's a matter of repetition, because there will come doubts, the old beliefs will try to come in, but just repeat these ones. And then what does a gardener do who has put all their passion into their garden, and who loves their garden, and who wants to enjoy their garden? Well, they protect it, they shield it from any kind of attack or destruction. We don't want people to just trample on our plants, to maybe take our garden as a shortcut, to just pull our fruits, or to bring any destruction, or for the little doggies to leave their little gifts there. So we have to protect it. We have to put a fence around it. And the fence is that none of the old is going to come in. But then in order for that to happen, it will also be important for you to really make sure, or to look whether you're still maybe being in surroundings that actually bred these limiting beliefs, or maybe at your place of work, or any surroundings where you may be still exposed to bullying, or being ridiculed or excluded, or maybe even living in a society that is where you regularly feel exclusion and discrimination. Just think of that. In my case, for example, it meant changing cities, and because I was in a place where I would I was even discriminated in institutions of higher education, and literally being told that due to my ethnicity, I could never follow and actually be able to keep up with the other students. And I wanted that degree, but I knew that being in a hostile environment as a highly sensitive person, I know people who stayed there who were also minorities, but who were not highly sensitive, were like, you know what, I'm going to show them. But as a highly sensitive person, I'm that way, that I don't have the strength and the energy to now put into, I'm going to show them, I'm going to prove. I just want to be. I just want to flourish. I just want to be left in peace and to be taught and respected. And so I decided that that was not my place to be. And maybe you could say, oh, that's so extreme, and I don't know if I would really go as far as to change my work. I mean, I've been there for so long. What if I don't find something else, or I have to be around these people or stay in this place? You know what? It's your life. And how many times have we highly sensitive people moved mountains in order to help other people realize their dreams? So why not do the same for yourself? Why? It's your life, and it's not a dress rehearsal. And it's important that you make decisions that will bring you closer to the life that you deserve and want to live, and that you will thank yourself for. So I really hope that this video series on being highly sensitive and also being part of other minorities has been helpful to you, and the tools that I have shared, and I hope to see you in one of the next videos. And be sure that I'm also conscious that sometimes the traumas that we lived are way too deep to just be erased by 2 exercises. This could be a beginning, this could be a realization that of how deep things have been. And if it's your case, then I would really encourage you to look for help, be it with a therapist, for example, or with a coach. Those are the 2 that I've worked with. I had therapy for years, where it was really about unraveling so many traumas. And I also worked with a coach who helped me to also get clear on the limiting beliefs that I had, and to replace them. And for example, this exercise that I've just done is a bit similar to one that's called Timeline, that's part of neuro-linguistic programming that I also use when I work with my clients. So I would really encourage you to see if maybe getting the help of an expert could be what you need now. And if you're ever interested in knowing more about my work as a coach, then feel free to always contact me at the email address that you see below these below the videos. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again in one of the next videos.